One of Hollywood's sexiest leading ladies is back on TV, and she is here to tell us all about it. Please welcome the beautiful Nicollette Sheridan. So glad to see you.
Nice to see you. Hi, everybody.
Nicollette is one of those people who gets finer every time you see them. But I've had a crush for like the longest time.
Are you flirting with me?
Oh, I have to all the time. Now, the last time we hung out,
yes,
we were on some horses.
We were, and Cowboy said to tell you that you are an expert rider. He was so proud of you.
Nice,
yes,
all right.
Yes.
I got the endorsement from Cowboy.
You absolutely did.
And you know, one of the things I was noticing too is it can be a really great workout. So I know you were telling me you look at it as sort of a workout too, right?
Well, I don't know, but you're supposed to really relax when you're in a horse.
Right.
So the message is that he's safe, or she, and everything you're doing is letting them think it's sort of their idea. Mm-hmm. So it's not really such great exercise. But you were yeehawing and galloping around, and you hadn't been on a horse for a while.
No, I hadn't. But that was fun. That was fun.
It was fun. You got to come back out.
Thank you. All right,
yes.
I'm gonna take you up on that. All right, let's talk about your movie, Honeymoon for One. Tell us about it and the character you play, please.
I play a character named Eve Parker, who's gotten a little stuck in her life, and she's just immersed in her world of business. She's a very successful advertising executive.
Okay.
And so she hasn't really paid enough attention to what's going on with herself, her life, and her relationship. So her fiance cheats on her. She catches him. Right. And she decides that she's going on a honeymoon for one.
Hence Honeymoon for One.
Yes.
Let me ask you, because the way you set it up, are you, in the movie, is it being conveyed sort of like, you know what, she wasn't as attentive to her man, therefore, not that it makes it right, but you sort of maybe drove him to that?
No, you know, I think at times we get so complacent and we get stuck a little bit in our lives, and we don't pay enough attention to what's really going on around us. And this was her work. She was too wrapped up in her work, and everything else was sort of falling to the wayside. So it was a big wake-up call, and she confronts her fears, and she moves through them, and she opens her heart and her eyes, and she finds a wonderful Irishman.
Ah, yes. so love prevails. Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what? The cheating thing brings up an interesting topic, because obviously relationships are a lot of work and there's different dynamics there. But is it always a deal breaker? I mean, is it once they cheat, is that it, or can there be certain circumstances? Because if you were not paying attention to your guy, or whatever the case may be, too busy or for whatever reason, you know, is that like, okay, it's not right, but maybe we can work on it and not go there again? For
me, cheating is a deal breaker.
That's it?
That's
okay.
it. And how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Right? No. Who's going to tolerate that?
What do you want the audience to come away with after seeing the film?
You know, it's a very sweet romantic comedy. It's uplifting. And I think it gives you hope.
Well, I was going to ask you if there's any leading men in your life, but the Cowboy you mentioned earlier, great guy. I'm glad to see that you guys are going strong.
Thank you.
So things are cool there. Yeah. Where can we look forward to seeing you next, Nicole?
I'm starting a very funny little movie in a couple of weeks. Yes, so I'll tell you about that as we start shooting.
Oh, good. So you'll have to come back here.
Yes, of course.
Since Dallas is coming back, if they brought back Knots Landing, would you consider it?
Of course I would. Of course I would. I loved Paige. Yes, Paige Matheson. I remember her well. Or then maybe a fabulous stint on Dallas.
There you go.
Could go and stir things up over there, you know.
Yeah, go mix it up. Good question. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I have to attribute being in good shape to my dog Oliver, who you know, because he makes me run with him every day. Very cool. See, get a dog. So, yes, exactly.
Nicollette, thank you so much for coming by, my dear. Thank you. Nicollette Sheridan, everyone. Be sure to check her out on Honeymoon for One this Saturday night on the Hallmark Channel.